Okay, so for this entire shoot, I'm using, well, not the entire shoot. I did take her out in the hallway a couple times, which I'll show you. But I want to show you this X-Drop Pro because everybody keeps asking me about this. Now, I did a video on this before, but I really want to show you this again because I really do love it. Now, I have it set up in the 5x7 now, but it goes to 8x10 because it's the X-Drop Pro. The regular X-Drop just is this size. And I'm always hesitant to buy this size backdrop because I'm like, oh, I need wider. But so I just said, oh, I'm going to do the whole shoot on this 5x7. And you'll see how I switch these out. You're going to be shocked on how easy this is. Because this is one on here. And if I want to change the color, I just put it over this one. And I put up to 3 on here without a problem. Like I just keep adding them on to change the color and taking them off to change it back, which you'll see in the shoot. And they're great. These are like, a really soft blanket. I love these. Now I know you could just get these sizes in a cheap one and put grommets in it yourself, but I just like the Westcott's quality. I think they're really good. I had one issue with one Westcott one, which is the gray. It had dye streaks through it or something, which they took care of it. It just took a little bit longer than it should have, but they did take care of it. The next thing is I'm going to be shooting with the 105 again, this Nikon 105 AIS, because I love it so much. I just want to start using it more because it's, oh my God, the quality of this, the images are beautiful. I'm not looking to pixel peep these or anything like that. It's just every time I see these, wow. And I'm shooting at a lower shutter speed as an old man. I'm going to get camera shake, even though this has IBIS and the IBIS is on, she's going to move, I'm going to move. It's, IBIS doesn't work unless you are somewhat still and you don't have a moving subject. So it's going to happen, which will cut down my hit rate, but I don't care because I really want to use this lens without lights and so forth. Anyway, let's get to the shoot and I'll show you how this thing works live while I'm, changing it and show you some photos from the 105 as well. Thanks for watching as always. If you have any questions, leave them below. I apologize. I just want to let you know it's an 8x8 frame, not an 8x10 frame. And it collapses down to 5x7. And I haven't used the 5x7 very often, which I should because I do love the colors they have for their backdrops. And they're really not that expensive. And like I said, you can get cheaper ones and put the grommets in yourself. But, I just like the convenience of this and not have to do a do-it-yourself project when a backdrop comes in. Now, I'm just using natural light. And you can see up top here, it's like a different shade of a pink because my window is hitting just below that top part. Now, I could have fixed this by moving the backdrop closer to the window to fill that more, but I'm using 105 millimeters, so I needed all the space I can get. And the studio is an absolute wreck because I'm trying to organize and go through things and find places for everything. So the studio is a wreck through this whole shoot. I apologize for that. Now, I don't care if you're using natural light, flash, whatever, always shoot that gray card. I know I preach it quite often in all these videos, but it's really important, especially for something like this. And when you're using colored backdrops, I don't have control of much of the light here because it's just coming through the window. So I'll get color changes with the color that I'm using in the backdrop. You'll see the magentas comes out, the greens come out, the yellows come out, just because of the backdrop. Even though I'm set to a specific color balance, which I'm set to like 5800 Kelvin because of my window and the tint on the window. Now I'm going to add a V-flat here, just to shadow that one side just a little bit. It's just taking down the light just a little bit, giving her face just a little bit more depth. It doesn't do a lot because of that giant window behind me, but it adds something to it. Which, I'll move it on both sides so you can see that as well. Now, this is the third backdrop I'm putting on this system, and I'm just going to add it on top of the other two. The hooks are big enough for like 3 grommets to go on this thing, so this makes it really convenient and really quick to change your colors. I love this. In this space, I don't have room for the roll-up backdrops, so this X-Drop Pro is becoming like my go-to every minute of the day. Now, I'll be able to move it back more once I get this place cleared out and the stuff behind it cleared out, which will give me more room to shoot. But I wanted to show you this, because I get so many questions on this backdrop system.
And I'm surprised more people don't know about it. But this really is, and it collapses down very small into a small bag that you can carry with you everywhere, and it's lightweight. Again, it is lightweight aluminum. You just have to take care of it, and it'll last you a long time. You can't beat on this system. If you want it lightweight and very portable, it's going to have to be lightweight aluminum. It's just common sense. Anyway, though, I'm just going to touch on this like 105 with the Leica SL2. I don't care what camera you're using on. It's just fantastic. I love this lens, and I've seen them for $150 on eBay and other places. They go ridiculously cheap. Now, my copy is the 105 AIS. It has that built-in slide-out lens hood. It's just a nice lens, and I don't pixel peep this lens. I don't care. And a lot of these images aren't crystal sharp. It is a sharp lens, don't get me wrong, but because I'm shooting handheld and manual focus, they're not all perfect, but I don't care. I just love the rendering of the lens. And we're gonna at the end, I'm gonna show you the outside in the hallway. We just did a couple shots, so I figured I'd add it on in here as well. But if you're looking for a backdrop system, this is definitely one to look at because it really is easy to use, and it's so convenient just to be able to put the backdrops on, take them off, up to 3 like this, and of course you can just take them off and put totally different ones on. If you didn't want to stack them on top of each other, it works. It's an easy system to use, and here I'm just tossing it in the ground, and these backdrops you can just throw them in the washing machine and wash them. It just works, and they hold taut too. Like they're stretched out when you put them on, so you don't have to worry about wrinkles because the stretching takes care of the wrinkles. Now, I have a few 8x8s. I have the 5x7s. I have like 4 5x7s. And I have a couple vinyls, which I really don't like that much. I don't know why. I think just because I have to roll them, I think. But anyway, take a look at it if you haven't seen it. It's definitely worth the investment to have that. And here, like I said, there's just a couple out in the hallway to show you this lens and how beautifully it renders. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the shoot. I hope this answered your questions about the X-Drop Pro. I do have another video on it back somewhere in my feed here. I'll try to figure out how to, highlight it or something like that. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Have a great day.